Hi traders, this is Forex Nelson and I'm back again today with another A Trades. Today's date is October the 25th and I'm using my new Super Trader system. And today, after I was completed the daily trade plan, which by the way is still free for one more week. That's the daily trade plan right here. Got one more week to get it for free. You can read all about this. There's rules in here. It's not that complicated to follow it. And then I have my pairs that I trade, the workhorses and the instruments, futures that I trade. And if you want to know how to use and how to collect a lot of pips on a daily basis, just click on this link and there's, I believe, 6 videos in there for 6 different daily trade plans and how it turned out. So if you're not on my email list, just send me an email with your name, and of course I need your email, and I'll put you on the list to get this for free, and then you can get trades like the way I'm trading every day. So let's close this down. As I said, I did 8 trades around 7 a.m. Closed them all out at exactly the same time at 8:36 with one click of the mouse. I have this close all script right here. All I did was clicked on it and then press OK, and it closes them all. Everything in the trade terminal, winners, losers, pending orders, closes everything out in one click of a mouse. Now, if you're watching this video and you would like this close all script, all you got to do, send me an email, and I'll put you on my email list. I'll put you on a daily trade plan list, and just mention that you would like this close all script. It is totally free. I use it a lot. It's a very handy tool, as it takes too much time to go click and close out one at a time. So now we can move on to the trades. So the very first trade, the pound Swiss, I bought it. Remember, I highly suggest that you drill down the lights. That's what I call it, drilling down the lights from the higher time frames. And then, of course, once I established the trend, I put in an arrow either up or down. And on this pound Swiss, it was suggesting to buy. It doesn't mean you're going to get 100 pips. But as long as you can get in at the beginning of a cycle, you really should collect some pips. No one knows for sure how many pips. So let's drag and drop this up, see where I got in at. Obviously getting in back here, but I was sleeping at this time. Now, when I pulled the trigger, it did qualify for a great way to trade. Decided to do a bit of a pullback, and I know that that was a possibility, but it also could have just kept going straight up. But anyhow, now this was my only loser. Remember, you have to have trade management and money management in order. If you're going to have a loser, keep them small like the way I do. Got in right here at this cursor, dropped against me. I ended up, well, looks like I lost 4 pips here. Not going to cry over that. 4 pips loss. It's negative on the pound Swiss. That produced a minus or negative $543. And who knows, as the day goes on, it can still go up. But I just keep an eye down at the bottom, and when I'm happy, and I'm generally happy on a daily basis, once I hit 100 pips. And once I see 100 or more pips, I generally just close out the trades and I'm done trading. And for today, it's around 8:36 actually. I am done trading. Okay, moving on to the next trade. To the winners now. US 30-year bonds. This one I sold it. So I drilled down the lights from the higher time frames. I realized that it was in a downtrend, and it did go down. And of course, there's always something happening within the market, so you got to be careful. Could do a reversal quite quickly, as you see right here. So let's see where I got in at. Did do a bit of a pullback to the goal line, continued working its way down, and that was the point that I closed out the trade. Looks like with about 9 pips, and 9 pips on the 30-year bonds, paid $450. Keep in mind that on the 30-year bonds it pays only $5 a pip. Okay, moving on to the next trade, Pound Aussie. This one I sold it. So let's see where I got in at. Here's another one that qualified for a great way to trade. The system, the boxes, higher time frames, popped in the arrow to remind me that I'm selling. Waited for a little bit of a pullback. Pulled the trigger at this cursor, closed it out here. Just it's having a real hard time to break the bottom. You got to realize that, and if it doesn't, it could have easily broke the bottom and dropped for another 50 pips. But hey, if support's gonna hold, well, it won't go any further down. Another trade, looks like I ended up with 9 pips, and 9 pips on the pound. Aussie paid $673. Moving on to the next trade, gold. Here we go. On gold, I bought it. The system, super trend, boxes, higher time frames. All these trades, I believe most of them, if not all of them, they were in the daily trade plan, suggesting to either buy or sell is what I did. Anyhow, on this gold, let's see where I got in at this cursor right here. Did qualify for a great way to trade, as I teach within the training videos. Got in here and I closed it out here again, just being happy. Happy with 12 pips, and 12 pips on gold. Paid $1,200. Keep in mind that each pip on gold is $10. Moving right along to the S&P 500. This one I also bought. That's why you got to be careful. If you're in the trade, it can do a reversal, and you got to be careful. You don't want to be turning a winning trade into a losing trade. Let's see where I got in at. Gave me that little bit of a push that was more than enough to keep me happy. Did qualify for a great way to trade, and higher time frames was suggesting to buy. So that's exactly what I did. I bought it here. Could have made more, but looks like I was happy with, let's see what that is, 36 pips. And 36 pips, keep in mind that each pip is only worth $5, but 36 pips ended up paying out $1,750. Moving on to the next trade, the Euro CAD. This one I sold. Looks like, let's see where I got in first of all. The system, red boxes, higher time frames, everything screaming to sell. I like it when it looks like this. I'm more sure, at least 95%, I'm going to have a winning trade. Looks like I got out at pretty much right to maximum number of pips I could receive. Now I can hook around here, continue down and break the bottom and keep going. All you're going to do is just follow all the indicators. But I'm not trading anymore. Done for the day. Got in here and closed out the trade. Looks like with 24 pips and 24 pips on the EuroCAD paid $2,021. Moving on to the next trade, the Euro Aussie. Another one I sold. It's based on Euro weakness. So the higher time frames was saying to sell. There's the arrow. Box is red. System. Super trend red. Quite easy to make a decision. Didn't even go 1 pip against me. Looks like I closed it out. Bang right on again. So it's very hard to do this. But I did have at least an hour to make that decision. And of course, if it's not going to go down anymore, well, guess which way it's going to go. And that's why I closed out the trade at 35 pips, being happy. And those 35 pips on the Euro Aussie paid $2,695. Okay, moving on to the last trade, the DAX 30. Here we go. After I drilled down the lights, I knew I wanted to be buying. And plus the system and the boxes. Let's see where I got in at. Took the trade here. There was the pullback, got in. There's my stop, pretty small stop. Keep in mind that this pays a lot per pip. Closed out the trade right here with 208 pips. Now the DAX 30 you have to be super careful with, because just as easy as you can make a real lot like I did, you could also lose a lot. I said it was 208, as you can see right here. 208 times, let's see, I happen to know it's $37.50 a pip. So 37.50 a pip. And there you go, roughly 7,800. What did I get? $7,875. Took me a few times to do this, because I was actually very surprised that it paid almost double what NASDAQ. NASDAQ is $20 a pip. So this is $37.50 a pip. Be careful, or you will be crying the blues. Now I just did the math on all the pips and ticks today. Ended up with 330 pips. And those 330 pips paid $16,122. Remember, my goal is only 100 pips a day. So once I throw in this DAX, can easily get over 200 on a daily basis. If I was only going to trade two instruments, it would be NASDAQ and the DAX 30. But both of them, you got to be really good at trading. Or else, like I said just a bit earlier, you're not going to be a very happy trader if you're on the wrong side of the trade. So now if your system is not producing on a daily basis like my super trader, I suggest you get your hands on it. And also you should consider getting the daily trade plan for at least a month or two until you can get, get a good grip on trading. Now to get more information on this super trader here, look right below this video if you need some more information. My super trader system, I do charge $250 for it. I teach how to trade the flow of the market. If you don't learn this, you're always going to struggle. Now my system has well over 4 gigabytes of training, and you'll get an exact copy of my system on your MT4 platform. Now it comes with 5 MT4 templates, 12 custom indicators, and my favorite meter. I threw in a lot of PDF books, a lot of Word documents, and 9 bonus videos. This is all bonus stuff and lots of good education to help you succeed. Now there's a lot of ways to trade. I do teach a lot of ways. That's why there's 45 training videos. My number one way is a great way to trade. If I'm not mistaken, they were all a great way to trade today. Very high success rate for me, and around 95%. And there is this other video, how to backtest using the trading simulator. After a few weeks, actually about a month, every weekend I was doing the equivalent of 1 year's worth of trading. And by the time the 4 weeks were up, I was able to double my number of pips input on a daily basis. Now there's too many things to read to go through. All you got to do is put this video on pause, read everything. If you have any questions at all, simple, just pick up the phone and call me. Here's my number. If you live too far, simple again, just send me an email. Remember, there's an underscore right here. Now I do prefer Skype. All you got to do is click on this link and we'll have Skype connection. And through Skype screen sharing, I'll give you a free session. I'll answer your questions, give you some tips and tricks. Keep in mind that I do all that with no obligation to you. Now if you click on this link, you'll see 35 screenshots of all the trigger systems I've been building over the years. So that just about wraps up this video. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next trading day, good luck with your trading, and remember to keep yourself and your family safe. Okay, bye for now.